And this ball's drilled deep left field. Gone! We'd just love to see a big offensive output sometime soon for this team.
We also love to see a big crowd here to root the guys on.
To the first pitch to TA is slugged to right center field, and this ball is out of here. Trout and Ohtani strike out at the hands of Vince Velasquez. Trout back at the wall. It is gone. Line to second. Harrison flies to make the catch. The first shutout of the year for the Sox, and the series is tied at 1. Fun day at the ballpark yesterday. Tim Anderson and Luis Robert provided all the thunder necessary, and the Sox will try to take 2 in a row against the AL West leaders, the Angels from California. Dallas Keuchel has seen the Angels a lot in his career, mostly with Houston, a 3.52 ERA, and the former two-way player Michael Lorenzen on the mound for the Angels this afternoon. We thank you for joining us once again. Jason Benetti, Steve Stone along with you, and Tim Anderson on the first pitch of the game set the tone yesterday.
We figured out a trend, and the trend is when Tim gets on base, or when he hits a home run, or when he scores a run, the Sox do really well, and Tim is the catalyst of this team. So when he gets a hit, since 2020, 94 and 50. When he has a multi-hit game, even better, 54 and 20. And when he hits a home run, as he did yesterday, 24 and 3. So Tim has been the key. Hopefully he will continue the offensive onslaught, and then he can set it up for Luis Robert, who also had quite a day.
Well, speaking of Luis, he's batting second right behind TA today. And we'll see if those two can combine to provide another jolt against the Halos this afternoon. We'll talk about 88 when we come back.
Let's do this.
Take a crack at the bottom line there.
Live lookings.
What about the third line?
PL Placata.
MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus, only on MLB Network.
Hello, Doctor.
Hi, Doc.
Hello, how are you?
What's going on, Doc? Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's take a crack at the bottom line.
I see a age. Oh, that's easy. That's highlights.
And the next line.
B-R-E, breakdowns.
How about the third line?
L-I-V, live lookings.
Perfect. How about this one?
PL Placata.
The analysts of MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus, only on MLB Network.
I love the Boys and Girls Clubs because they help you believe that you can make it to the big leagues.
Big leagues of what?
Law.
Art? Construction? Baseball?
How'd you guess?
With the help of Major League Baseball, the Boys and Girls Clubs of America help kids make it to the big leagues of anything.
To you in part by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois. Choose Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, the card to carry through it all. Ford. The 2022 Ford F-150 is tougher and smarter than ever before. For special offers, visit your local Ford dealer or buyfordnow.com today. Xfinity. Supercharge your home with supersonic Wi-Fi. Unbeatable internet, only from Xfinity. And by Wintrust, home of White Sox checking. Visit wintrust.com/Sox to open today.
Couple of big booming fly balls from Luis Robert the last couple of days. One left, one did not. Yesterday, a little bit higher in the air, less hard hit than the fly out the other day. But Luis overall is hitting the ball very well at this point. And with him in the 2 spot, Steve, and hitting like that, this still can be a very formidable lineup.
Well, I'm pretty much hoping that he gets his speed back after he's fully 100%. We're going to see him stealing bases because that's part of his arsenal. But as a 5-tool player and a guy who lets his presence be felt, since he came back into the lineup on August 9th last year, the batting average 8th in the major league, slugging percentage 9th, exit velocity really good at 92, and home runs tied for 26, but those are going to go up. This is a really strong guy who means a whole lot, and in the 2 spot, he also, along with Tim, provides a very potent top of the lineup.
They are 1-2, and they will bat in the bottom of the 1st inning as the Sox try to have some more fun at the ballpark after their first losing month in a couple of years. Will flip the card. It's gonna be May. Bye, bye, bye.
You want that home run feeling? Then step in the box and let it rip. Get ready for the Major League Baseball Junior Home Run Derby. Compete in your communities and swing your way to the 2022 Junior Home Run Derby Final during MLB All-Star Week in Los Angeles. Get your community involved by hosting a local derby. Sign up for free at jrhrd.com.
Hi, Carlos.
Let's do this.
Take a crack at the bottom line there.
Live lookings.
What about the third line?
PL Placata.
MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus, only on MLB Network.
Every time he steps up to the plate, goes into his windup, or runs one down.
He caught it! Oh, you won't see a better one than that!
He competes not only against the other team, but against the toughest adversary, himself. MLB Tonight, where the best outdo their best on MLB Network.
A 4-game series. This doubles as a great day for baseball because it's not raining.
Well, look, I got to tell you, I am so sick of the sun. It's just sunshine every day. It's nice to see an overcast day. It's a little gray. It is dry, which has lately been problematic. But today, it's a great day for baseball and this fine Sunday. And there's Joe Madden, 19th year as manager, and a .534 winning percentage, which all in all is pretty good these days.
Joe's got a big old tassel on his hat. And Fletch is running the screen and roll with him again.
Hard to get around Fletch.
Here's the Insure on the Spot starting lineup. Get your free auto insurance quote and save in just 2 minutes at insureonthespot.com. Ground ball rate important with Dallas Keuchel on the hill. Mike Trout with a 26.5% number. That's the lowest in his career in 2019, and 25% you see on the right there. Stassi at 62%. The catcher is #1 in this lineup.
Dallas Keuchel on the hill, and there you see the numbers this year, and they're not pretty. But what is pretty is that he's 12-2 lifetime against these Angels. So he saw him a lot being in that same division when he was with Houston. And now he's plying his trade with the Sox. That's what he's going to use. His sinker, which is his two-seam fastball, almost 40% of the time. The changeup, which is normally a good one, almost 27% of the time. That's at 79 miles an hour. His cutter, which is really the key to both his sinker and his changeup, That's a little over 17%. That'll come in at 85, and he's got to be able to jam the right-hand hitters with that. And the slider he uses occasionally, especially to the left-handers. In the key matchups, Mike Trout has hit him very well, and that's a guy now elevated to the 2 spot in the batting order. You have to make sure he doesn't beat you. Rendon, who's been swinging it okay, 4 for 14, and Ohtani, 1 for 8. This is how Tony La Russa will line up the defense this afternoon. It's AJ, Luis, and Gavin in the outfield left to right, with Josh, Tim, Leary, and Jose in the infield. Reese McGuire once again behind the plate, and Dallas Keuchel on the hill. And that's what it looks like, and that's what it feels like. It's only 69% humidity, so it's a cool and not exactly a bitter day. It's actually not too bad.
No, you seem very positive.
I am terribly positive. I mean, it is, yes, the forecast is cold again. That's true.
Sunny with a chance of bombs, maybe.
And with Mike Trout, you usually get some of those, but Sox have handled him well. He's lost 30 points in his batting average in this brief series so far.
He is 1 for 8. He'll bat second in this first inning, which is brought to you by Toyota. First pitch from Dallas Keuchel on this Sunday is outside.
Dan Bellino's got the plate. He's a local product you might know, with Sean Barber, David Rackley, and the crew chief Larry Vanover at third base.
The 1-0 is below the zone. 2 balls and no strikes from Dallas Keuchel to Taylor Ward, a breakout star in this early season. In the first month of the year, slugging .784, OPS at 1284.
You really can't afford not to get Ward with Trout up behind him.
Two and 0, call a strike. First strike from Dallas Keuchel. 2 balls and 1 strike to the 28-year-old Ward. Dallas on the hunt for ground balls against this Angels lineup that did hit into a double play in the second inning yesterday with the catcher Suzuki. There's a changeup that clips the zone. 2-2 for Ward. In the dirt, 3-2 for the Angels leadoff hitter.
Well, Ward is 1 for 3 against Dallas, and that one left the ballpark. So you got to be careful here at a full count. Dallas has to live on the corners. He's not tried to establish his cutter yet.
3-2. Hit well left side. Tim ranges over and makes the play. 1 down.
Well, after some early difficulties for Tim defensively, he is thinking about his footwork a lot more. That was a good solid throw as he drifted to his left. He got his feet under him and just leaned into the throw and made a very good one to get a very speedy Ward going up the first base line.
If that had a little less pace to it, Ward might have beaten it out.
He was hustling, and that you have to applaud.
So 1 down for Mike Trout, who was part of quite a bit of the festivities yesterday. He was at the plate when the rain delay happened, and he and Vince Velasquez had quite the moment.
Yeah, that was one of the light moments in the game.
Looked like a backyard here at Guaranteed Rate Field. The rain was pouring down. If you didn't see it, we'll show it to you in a moment. Rain was pouring down, and Vince and Mike looked like they're going to stand out there and play still.
They had a moment.
They did have a moment. Half swing, 1 ball, 1 strike for Trout. Mike Trout also was the on-deck hitter with the bases possibly loaded. If Marsh took ball 4 in the 8th inning on a called strike 3, the bases would have been loaded for Trout in the 8th. And now he blasts off on this ball into right center field, and it flies away.
Well, the guy who's seen him the most on this team is the guy who just hit the ball out of the ballpark. That's home run number 6, RBI number 11. And that's why retiring Ward was so important, because that home run would have been 2. Instead, it's just 1 run. Our Ford home run replay, it looked like a cutter that he tried to get inside and couldn't quite get it there. Short, compact, and quick swing, and a quick lead.
Angels had 2 home runs in the opener in the first inning. One was by this guy, Ohtani. One of the stars of the game, who White Sox coach Jerry Narron honored on the lineup card by not writing Ohtani in English characters, but writing his name in Japanese on the lineup card. Walked into the clubhouse today, saw the lineup card on the board. It was 8 names in English and 1 in Japanese.
Which one?
Thank you. I will not respond. 2-0. There's a slider for a strike. There's that lineup card.
Look at that.
Jerry's got, number 1, great calligraphy, and number 2, tremendous creativity with the way he writes the lineup in.
He does that. And the lefties are in red.
And the switch hitters in blue.
And the Japanese guys are a lot shorter than their regular name is.
Just 2 characters.
Yeah.
3-1 from Keuchel to Ohtani here in the first. And he sidesteps a ball inside. It's a 1-out walk. So Anthony Rendon will bat with a runner on. This was originally supposed to be Rendon ahead of Ohtani. Matt Duffy was in the lineup originally today, but he's been placed on the injured list. And Jack Mayfield called back up from AAA Salt Lake.
The guy who's seen Keuchel the second most times is the guy who's at bat, Anthony Rendon. 4 for 14 with a couple of doubles and 2 driven in lifetime.
Well, the first round pick of the Nationals on Rice has to sweep up that foot on a slider. So Dallas, 4 batters, 4 first pitch balls.
Which is not a good recipe for him. Because when you're a pitch to contact guy, you got to have hitters swinging at the first pitch, hoping it's a pitcher's pitch, getting themselves out early so you don't get deep in the count.
There's a strike, 1-1. That's something Ethan Katz has emphasized. Tony La Russa, Kurt Hassler, first pitch strikes from this pitching staff right now.
That sets up the entire at bat. Number 1, you might get a 1 pitch out. And number 2, if you throw first pitch strikes, you're going to get an early resolution to the at bat. And that one just dipped down out of the zone. So Dallas has fallen behind again to a guy who's starting to swing it pretty well.
Trout a home run, Ohtani a walk. 1 down, first inning. Into left field, base hit for Rendon.
When Dallas falls behind, good things usually don't happen. Rendon takes it into left field, splits the gap right by Tim. No chance for him. And 2 on with only an out.
So here is Joe Adell getting his first run of this series. 23-year-old former first-round pick, 10th overall 5 years ago, who they still have high hopes for in the Angels organization.
Well, he would tear it up in the minor leagues only to get here, and then they exploited the holes in his swing. This is a guy with a lot of swing and miss in him. However, as we saw in spring training a number of times, he's got big power and he can use the whole field.
Dallas tried to tuck in that sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. Joe Adell, I mean, spot duty basically the last 2 years plus. 38 games in the pandemic shortened 2020, 35 games last year, and a total of 10 career home runs to this point. On the ground at third, it's Harrison, it's Garcia. It's a double play. Tough spot for Dallas. He got the ground ball he wants. Tim Anderson's done this 8 times in his career on the first pitch of the first inning. We'll find out if he ties the game next.
Getting outdoors is all about the experience, the thrills, the rides, the memories. We put that in a bottle. Clean ingredients like coconut oil, activated charcoal, and shea butter. Everyman Jack, naturally derived, outdoor inspired.
This is my first time trying on glasses at home. So cute!
5 different ways from Warby Parker.
Oh, this one's better.
Ooh. Ah. Hey.
The virtual try-on is perfect. Like, they look like they're on my face. Like, look at this. Just swipe and switch.
These are definitely a keeper.
I think these are the one. Ooh, these look good.
That was so easy. They make it so fun and fabulous.
This is the planning effect. If Raina's thinking about retirement, she'll get some help from Fidelity to envision what's possible. Fidelity can help her prioritize her goals by looking at her full financial picture. Plus, they'll help her pick an investment strategy, one she's comfortable with. And with a clear plan to get to retirement, Raina can enjoy wherever she's headed next. That's the planning effect from Fidelity.
Runs in his career on the first pitch of the game to a White Sox hitter. Let's watch them all together. It's like Tim Anderson meets the Brady Bunch.
He's equal opportunity because he'll hit him to left, he'll hit him to right, and occasionally, just occasionally, take it to center field.
That is awesome work by Chris Withers and our production crew there. All 8 of them for Tim Anderson all at once.
Michael Lorenzen goes to the mound for his 4th start. His ERA below 3. He's got a couple of different sliders. One's quick, short breaking. The other's a little bit bigger than that. He likes his changeup. He's not overwhelming with the fastball, but he's got a pretty good fastball.
First pitch, Tim wanted to. Strike 1.
He's always geared for it, but this one is low and out of the zone, and that's the best way to neutralize a first ball fastball hitter.
Well, he saw that we had room for one more box on the screen.
Yeah. And this is what Michael Lorenzen will throw. The sinker, he likes that a lot at 94 miles an hour. His slider at 83. The 4-seam fastball, almost 20%.
Well, tip foul 1 and 2 for Tim against Lorenzen, the former two-way player with the Reds.
As he was taking his warm-ups, he was concentrating a lot on the straight change. So Dan Bellino gives him his choice of baseballs. Mostly used out of the bullpen with the Cincinnati Reds. They've decided to use him as a starting pitcher here. Tim Anderson 2 for 5, as is Jose Abreu, and he has. He's only hit a home run.
In the air right field, and that's foul. And now time for the Insure on the Spot starting lineup. Get your free auto insurance quote and save in just 2 minutes at insureonthespot.com. We show you ground ball rate as we did with the Angels. Tim at 47%, Grandal down at 38%. So 4 guys under 40% for the Sox.
Tim had called timeout. Lorenzen was in his motion and decided to hold it up.
The league average, by the way, for ground ball rate is right around 44%, 43.8 right now. Base hit to right for TA.
Great way to start it off. It was a battling at bat for Tim. Then he gets the sinker that doesn't sink all that much. A sinker that's waist to thigh is not a real good pitch, and Tim just drives it through the right side.
Here's Luis off the fist to shortstop. Velasquez fading off the throw, still got it there in time to Fletcher for a double play.
Well, here's how a very fast runner can ground into 2. Good solid throw. The ball is hit awfully hard, but it's hit Velasquez at short. He is a fine defender, and that's an easy double play. That will give you a boost if you're on the mound. You give up a base hit to a speedy runner, and then one pitch, and you get yourself 2 outs.
Yeah, both pitchers have gotten a timely double play in this first inning. And here's Grandal hitting 3rd, and there's a ground ball to Lorenzen. Very athletic. We told you he's an outfielder.
What's a set to put up record?
Take control of your health by boosting your force field, the immune system. With the Aura Ring, you can listen to your body's signals and raise your defenses. Aura tells you when your temperature is higher than normal, how to improve your sleep, or if your heart rate shows signs of stress, so you can decide to push yourself or to lie low. Live smarter, stronger, healthier with the Aura Ring. Aura.
Butcher Box. We deliver high-quality meat to your door. What happens next is up to you.
And we turn the clock back to yesterday on White Sox baseball. And it's Vince Velasquez, 5 2/3, first shutout appearance for a Sox pitcher that deep in the game this year. What'd you think?
I thought he was absolutely brilliant. He was getting the knuckle curve over the plate a lot and mystifying some very good hitters. Back-to-back strikeouts of Trout, Ohtani. Using the high fastball when he had to use it, and all things considered, he was masterful yesterday, making a fan as he departs to the rain delay and didn't come back after the 5 2/3 of magical innings.
Well, he said after the game too, that sort of outing is the type of thing that can give him confidence that he can repeat something like that. He knows he's been putting the work in, but you know, you can put the work in all you want until you get the payoff. There's that little piece of you in your mind that says, can I have an outing like that?
Yeah, sometimes it's just one game where you make consistent pitches and you start to feel exactly what you should be doing. Now he'll look over the video of that. He'll see the release point. He'll remember how he felt, and that's what you have to replicate. Because for a pitcher, feel is just about everything. If you can remember how you felt and repeat that, you're going to throw some good baseball.
1-2 on Walsh, who was a late add into the lineup again with the IL placement of Duffy.
One of the guys in our division who usually throws well against the Sox, Bailey Ober of the Twins, was put on the IL.
So on the mound today for Minnesota, Josh Winder, who's gone 3 1/3 so far of scoreless baseball at the Trop, as the Twins have handled the Rays pretty well.
Not an easy task to beat them in Tampa.
That's a dart off the facade of the upper deck. Yeah, it's 6-0 Minnesota so far as the fight's on for the ball. Byron Buxton has home run number 7 in that game. Struck him out. A sinker from Dallas, and his first strikeout is of Jared Walsh.
Well, this one is supposed to be low and away. Instead, it's belt high and inside. Turns out to be very effective. Not where he wanted to throw it, but if you get those kind of results, you can't argue with it.
You're not going to give it back.
Nope. Strikeout number 1 to go with 1 walk.
Here is Stassi. Catcher takes ball 1 after a 1-for-4 day 2 days ago in the series opener.
He came over in kind of a nondescript deal. They sent a couple of guys who turned out to be relative non-prospects. Houston traded Stassi to the Angels, and he's done a great job with it.
He's got a hit here in front of Luis Robert. 1-out single for Stassi. Your 2022 Chicago White Sox are presented by Guaranteed Rate. Whether it's a purchase, refinance, or cash out refi, your first move is to visit rate.com. And to catch all the action on the field, secure your spot with a ticket package. Full, 40, 20, and 10-game plans are available right now. One on, one out for Fletcher, who's been a pull side hero so far in this series. 3 hits, all to left.
Well, you know he's going to make contact, and he's going to use the whole field. And despite the fact that he's been hitting the ball to left and left center field, Sox still play him as an off-field hitter. Sheets is over toward the line in right, and Luis Robert, as you can see, is squarely in right center field.
You'd have to imagine that's in part because of how they believe Dallas is going to pitch him and the matchup with Dallas Keuchel, right?
The only thing is, when you do fall behind, then you have to use more of the plate than you would normally use.
Three balls, no strikes on Fletcher with Velasquez next.
Dallas wanted this one, and it had a piece of the plate.
That's a take and a strike.
So a lot of times when you have a guy who's not a fast runner at first base and a hitter who consistently makes contact, this becomes a good pitch to hit and run. I don't think Joe will do it this early with Stassi, but the combination cries out for that.
Strike taken, 3-2. That's ball 4, second walk for the Angels, and now the 9-hitter Velasquez comes up. Velasquez has been up and back so far this year from AAA. And by the way, tomorrow is the day that rosters shortened to 26 around Major League Baseball.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks around baseball really going to sweat this one and tonight out, because the guys that are on the bubble know exactly where they stand, and depending on the needs of their respective clubs, they either play under the bright lights or the not so bright lights.
They've got much better halogen in AAA nowadays.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
Like this?
Not the same.
A little less bright?
A little less bright, but it's getting better.
Lockers a little smaller?
They are a little smaller.
Food not as good?
That's getting better.
They still take bus rides?
They do.
There you go.
We boiled it down for you. On the ground, back to Dallas. 5-time Gold Glover sends up Garcia. And that is safe at first base. Now the Sox are going to challenge
I think
this.
they want to take a look at that. Sean Barber on the call. Looked to me like they got him. Dallas took a little extra time to get rid of the baseball. No, he's out at first. And you could see it. I mean, in real time, you could see it. They're going to take a look at it. I think this will be a challenge the Sox will win, and it's out of the inning. Dallas just picked up his 5th Gold Glove, and it's for plays like that.
In a ceremony this homestand, Dallas Keuchel got his Gold Glove. This is going to be fish in a barrel for New York.
You would think so.
I've already marked it in my scorebook.
Chicago.
Boy, you are optimistic.
Safe call,
but I think you're also realistic.
Another look for you. They thought it over, and that's an out.
Oh, yeah.
Larry Vanover told us that the replay review was happening. The crowd has seen it already here.
And the Sox players are kind of drifting. They're drifting toward the dugout.
Upon review, the call on the field is overturned.
Nice challenge. 1-0.
Hello, Doctor.
Hi, Doc.
Hello, how are you? What's going on, Doc? Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's take a crack at the bottom line.
I see it. Age. Oh, that's easy. That's highlights.
And the next line.
B-R-E, breakdowns.
How about the third line?
L-I-V, live look-ins.
Perfect. How about this one?
P-L Placata.
The analysts of MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus. Only on MLB Network.
Official sleep wellness partner in Major League Baseball, and it's the Sox when they hit home runs, and multiple home runs was the story yesterday. 2 of them, 67 and 11 over the past 2 years plus when hitting 2 home runs or more.
Well, that is the key to this ball club, and as things start to heat up around the park, so will the long ball. Also, when they get a little healthier, that'll happen.
And to be clear, that's the case for a lot of teams in Major League Baseball, that the home run is very important. Winning percentage is about 3/4 of the time when you out-homer your opponent, but the number really stark when the Sox hit at least 2 home runs, as they did yesterday.
And what goes hand in hand with that is the occasional walk in the middle of a rally, because that will set up multi-run homers.
On the ground, second base, Fletcher sweeps it up. A little sleight of hand from Fletcher. 1 down. Yoan Moncada, as you saw on the pregame show with Chuck and Ozzie, hit a home run today with AAA Charlotte, so that's good news. Joe Kelly starting his rehab assignment as well.
They could really use Yoan's bat because he's a switch hitter. Obviously, against the right-handed starters in the league, you want as many left-handers as you can. And hopefully Yoan comes back with that good, solid stroke.
Gavin Sheets has to step away from ball 1 from Lorenzen. All right, so when you out-homer your opponent so far this year, it's 72% winning percentage. So 2-1, 3-2, whatever it might be, you out-homer your opponent, you win almost 3/4 of the time.
So that's a pretty good game plan.
It is. Look, the home run is currency in Major League Baseball as it currently stands. I mean, that's the way the game is played in a lot of confrontations across 15 games a day. But again, you've said it, if you're going to play close games and you don't have the home run balls, somebody's denying you that, you have to do everything else really well.
The bad combination is when your pitching staff is giving them up and your offense isn't getting them, then it's pretty tough to win games.
We talked about that early last year. The pitching staff was denying teams home runs as Gavin slices this ball down the left field line and foul. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois has teamed up with the White Sox to move 4 lucky fans closer to the action every Tuesday night as part of the Family of the Game experience. Don't forget to bring your Blue Cross Blue Shield card for your chance to win. Blue Cross, your biggest fan, standing with you through it all. Off the plate, outside. It's a 1-out walk for Gavin Sheets, and that Sox walk presented by Feldco.
And are they happy it came early?
Yeah, I mean, it took a while the other day. Yesterday was the second inning as well, so now I'm getting used to it at Feldco headquarters, where they watch on 7 different televisions every day.
Yesterday, Rondal was the hero. Leadoff walk in the second, didn't lead to anything. A.J. Pollock with a couple of hits yesterday, which is a good sign because he's very good defensively, and before he got hurt, he was swinging it well.
I mean, he's got an outstanding offensive track record. You figure it's a matter of time for A.J.
They're shading him around toward right center. The huge gap in left center. If Lorenzen keeps throwing fastballs inside, that's where it's going to go.
One ball, one strike on A.J. with Gavin at first. Angels right now are 2.5 games up in the AL West. It's their largest division lead in 4 seasons. Foul back just below our booth.
We're getting closer though.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No, I want to be able to make a play. I want to be able to make a play on your side of the booth, Phil.
Go for it.
Yep.
Anytime. This Mikasa and Sukasa. Yeah, no touching, please. No touching. 1-2. Misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good take, because there was nothing you could do with that. If you hit it, you're going to hit it foul. It's a really good pitch when you're ahead. Because throwing inside isn't necessarily throwing inside on the corner. Throwing inside off the corner where you're ahead of the hitter is an art.
So now 2-2. A.J. reaches out and fouls it away first base side. We told you about Michael Lorenzen and his time as a two-way player. He's made nearly 30 starts in the outfield, 18 of them in 2019. This is games by position, so 4 in right field, 8 in left. Starts notwithstanding, but I mean, this is a guy who, when he came up with Cincinnati, there were some hopes that he might be able to give them some run in center field. And you may recall his name from back in 2016, very early in his major league career. He lost his father, Cliff, who had passed away in August of 2016. Lorenzen was on the bereavement list for a couple of days, went away for the service, came back. Brian Price was then the Reds manager. He said, you know, if you want to not pitch for a little while, fine. He came in, he pitched, he threw well, and then he got to swing it and hit his first career home run in his first game back after his father, Cliff, passed away. Towards center field, Mike Trout on the run, has to hustle, and he's there to make the catch for out number 2.
There was some speculation this year that Mike Trout might move over to left. But as you can see, the legs are 100%. He got a great break on that ball, and he ran it down in the field. So that one stayed up a little too long for Pollock, and Trout able to make the play.
Two down for Garcia, who had his first home run of the year on this homestand against Kansas City. And he'll bat with 2 out and Sheets at first. one strike. So change-up, sinker, the first 2 pitches of the sequence.
The way they're playing him, that's the location they want to throw it in. You don't want Leary to pull the ball because you can see all kinds of room down the line with Ward well off the line and Trout shading toward left center.
On the ground is second. Fletcher ends the inning. 1-0 Angels after 2 on this Sunday.
It's time for MLB Pitch, Hit, and Run, the official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball. Sign up for free for a chance to play your way to the 2022 Pitch, Hit, and Run National Finals. Visit pitchhitrun.com today.
Join Kevin Millard.
I'm just a dude that loves baseball.
And Steven Nelson.
I'm nervous as hell, man.
On a quest for legends worthy of the sacred prize.
I thought I lost my mind, but
it's unpredictable baseball coverage that will have you on the edge of your seat all season long.
So keep it locked here on MLB Network all day.
Swing into action and join the adventure on Intentional Talk, only on MLB Network.
Let's watch some baseball.
Watch games and coverage all day, every day, your way on MLB Network.
Baseball world the past couple of days, and our news and notes. Clayton Kershaw passes Don Sutton for the most strikeouts as a Dodger.
Pretty amazing. That is some accomplishment. How about going back to torment the team that employed you? George Springer is really good when he's healthy, and right now he's entirely healthy.
That's been a great series between the Astros and the Blue Jays. The Marlins have won 7 in a row. Yes, the Yankees have the best record in the league. They're 15-6 coming into today. But the Marlins behind Jazz Chisholm, who has had a marvelous start to the year. The Marlins are 2 games out of first in the NL East at 12-8.
The Marlins have an outstanding young pitching staff. That's one of the things that they've put together to try to build around that. They're trailing today against Seattle. That game in the middle of the 4th inning. Seattle leading 2-0 in Miami.
Well, Sandy Alcantara has a 1.78 ERA in 4 starts.
His stuff is pretty nasty.
On the ground up the middle, TA ranges over, plucks it in, got him. And the Angels don't have the opinion that they're going to want to challenge. It looks like. Let's see.
I think Tim got him. Joe Madden is holding that challenge in abeyance, and he wants him to take a look at it.
Oh, they are going to challenge.
Yeah, I think maybe the foot got there an eyelash ahead. We'll see. Boy, it's really close at first base. Joe Madden did give him the signal that he wants him to take a look at it in New York.
I didn't think so because Trout was walking up to the plate, but they will go ahead and challenge here.
Well, Tim got as much on it as he possibly could. This is a good play to his left. He gets it as quickly as he can. The off-balance throw, but it's right on the money.
What do you think?
Boy, it is, honestly, it's as close as you want to get it. Foot looked like it beat him, actually. The foot beat him to the bag, I would think.
I agree, and they will, in New York, pair up that shot with something from behind first base and sync up to see when the foot hit the bag. So the Sox got one overturned at first base. We'll see if the Angels can get one overturned.
Might not be a whole lot of definitive proof, but Ward going down the line was trying to help out Sean Barber, giving him the safe sign.
Upon review, the call on the field's overturned. The runner is safe. Los Angeles retains their challenge.
So an infield single for Ward. Second one overturned at first base in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, Sean Barber must be ecstatic about replay right now.
Well, I mean, nobody feels worse than him.
No,
nobody feels
that's
worse
usually
than
the
him.
case.
Yeah, I mean, some days you just.
Someday it's not your day.
It's not your day. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Is Trout takes ball number 1. In the air right field. Gavin Sheets isn't going to get there. It's down off the warning track. That won't score a run. Ward had to hold up. He didn't know if Gavin was going to get over there. And Trout is 2 for 2 with 2 extra base hits.
This is out away, and he shows you pretty good plate coverage. This one slicing away from Sheets in right field. Gavin does everything he can, but he can't get to it. You see Ward holding up. He's only going to be able to get to third base.
So here is Ohtani. Second and third, nobody out. Rendon to follow. To second, Ohtani will take the RBI. Garcia throws him out. 2-0 Angels.
That's 12 driven in by Ohtani.
That moves Trout to third and Rendon the batter. You mentioned the Mariners up 2-0 on Miami. Those 2 runs are against Alcantara. So his ERA up to 2.15 today. Elsewhere, Baltimore is leading Boston 3-1 after walking off the Red Sox last night. We'll see Boston coming up at Fenway Park next Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Boston's one of those mystery teams. They have a lot of good parts, but so far haven't put it together. They're just 9-13.
It was a close pitch, but Reese didn't hold on to it, so ball 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he missed this one, but he just missed it. Fortunately, it hit off Dan Bellino. It just missed the strike zone. But if it doesn't hit off Dan, it's going to the screen.
Two 2-0 on Rendon. Yeah, the Red Sox at 9-13. I mean, Xander Bogaerts been really good to start the year. JD Martinez has hit the ball like he wants to, but Boston 4 games under. Gavin Sheets moving toward the line to make the catch. Trout tags and scores, and the Angels have 2 hits to open the inning and 2 runs to show for it.
And you have to like the fact that with the infield back, Ohtani just needed a ground ball to the right side. He got it. And then that fly ball, a sacrifice fly, so they've plated both of their runs without the benefit of a hit.
Two out, bases clear for Adele, who looks at a strike after grounding into a double play in the first. Tim on the backhand. Awkward looking throw. He gets the job done. And the inning's over. Angels get 2. Sox are down 3.
Hello, doctor.
Hi, Doc.
Hello, how are you? What's going on, Doc? Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's take a crack at the bottom line.
I see a age. Oh, that's easy. That's highlights.
And the next line.
B-R-E, breakdowns.
How about the third line?
L-I-V, live look-ins.
Perfect. How about this one?
P-L Placata.
The analysts of MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus. Only on MLB Network.
To the track, to the wall. He made the catch.
Catch your team.
Oh, what a play.
My team.
He leaps and makes the catch.
Every team.
As good as it gets.
Only on MLB Network.
There's something about a park. The swings, the slides, the dogs. You can throw your food and wear it proudly. It's where showing off is encouraged, even if it doesn't always work out.
So, you in?
It is showtime!
Agent Jeff Vukovich. Get to enjoy knowing the Vuk as much as you do the jingle at jeffvuk.com, because Nationwide is on your side. Right on the money. You know, these short turnarounds, the day games, can I get psyched up for it?
You do?
Yeah, I was trying to think melodiously throughout the evening.
Who do you listen to inspire your singing voice?
Elvis Costello.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Your aim is true. Reese McGuire takes ball number 1 from Michael Lorenzen, the 30-year-old right-hander for the Angels.
I'm not sure if you know about this, but Crosstown Classic is coming up.
Is that right? Might you tell us about it in depth very soon?
Yeah, I think probably we're going to squeeze it in after this hit.
1-1. In the air, right-hand side. Ward. And now this from Steve.
Funny I should mention that. Tuesday, the battle for bragging rights comes to NBC Sports Chicago. Don't miss the Crosstown Classic as the Sox head north to face the Cubs. Coverage starts with Chuck, Ozzie, and Frank live. They're going to be on the field at Wrigley Field at 6 on White Sox pregame live.
Ozzie just got that message recently, I think.
Oh, they're going to be ecstatic about it.
Tough start, too, for the Cubs. 8-13 to this point. And we will see Drew Smyly and Kyle Hendricks on the mound against Lucas Giolito and Michael Kopech for the Sox in that series. As Harrison, who had a very nice day at the plate yesterday, is down a strike. I'm excited to watch Seiya Suzuki. After seeing him in the Olympics, he's had a very nice start to the year for the Cubs.
I was going to say, it's really been a good start for him, and what's going to be really interesting is to see how the league adjusts to what he does. Now, like so many players who came over from Japan, he's anything but a rookie. I mean, he's a polished, accomplished baseball player. So the league again will look for the soft spots, then it will be up to him to adjust to them.
Yeah, it's pretty clear getting ready for the Olympics that he was the most accomplished hitter in the entire tournament, and you watch those at bats and he's a very together guy. The hand-eye coordination is fantastic. Velasquez. Well, shortstop's going to need to be resodded before this game's over. Sox fans, join us for the all-new Southside Mondays presented by United Airlines starting tomorrow. Every Monday home game, watch the Sox rep the Southside jerseys and honor small businesses making an impact on the Southside. Each Southside Monday ticket includes up to $20 in concession credit added to your mobile ticket when you purchase at whitesox.com/Mondays. To purchase, scan that QR code right there, right under Tim's arm, and Yaz is looking at it. Well, it's Southside Sunday today for certain people. Tim, foul ball, strike one.
Tim led off the ball game with a single, but that has been it. That's the sum total of the offense since then. Lorenzen's throwing it very well, and now that he's going to be a starting pitcher probably all season, you have to learn how to get through that lineup the third time.
Tim's figured it out. He's 2 for 2 against Lorenzen, both to right field.
Tim loves that hole on the right side. Lorenzen continues to stay away. Tim continues to plug that hole. And it keeps the inning alive for a man who can do some damage to you.
And Luis Robert, you could have told me that was the same pitch he threw Tim in the first inning, and I would have believed you.
It was almost identical.
Strike one as he pumps a sinker inside to Luis.
The result actually was almost identical.
Same spot there, 0-2.
With a right-hand hitter, right-hand pitcher, that's a really tough pitch to lay off. And it's a beautiful pitch because the right-hand hitter can't do anything with it.
Struck him out, 3 sinkers. First strikeout for Lorenzen. Top of the 4th coming next. Lorenzen's a happy camper.
Join Kevin Millard.
I'm just a dude that loves baseball.
And Steven Nelson.
I'm nervous as hell, man.
On a quest for legends worthy of the sacred prize.
You thought I lost my mind, but
it's unpredictable baseball coverage that will have you on the edge of your seat all season long.
So keep it locked here on MLB Network all day.
Swing into action and join the adventure on Intentional Talk, only on MLB Network.
Let's watch some baseball.
Watch games and coverage all day, every day, your way on MLB Network.
You want that home run feeling? Then step in the box and let it rip. Get ready for the Major League Baseball Junior Home Run Derby. Compete in your communities and swing your way to the 2022 Junior Home Run Derby Finals during MLB All-Star Week in Los Angeles. Sign up for free at jrhrd.com.
I may not be Liam Hendricks, but I am here to save the season. Remember this Sox math video when the Sox go on a big run this year? And back to you, Jason and Steve, with another great Sox math question.
That was a good Liam Hendricks.
He did a nice Hendricks.
Hashtag Sox Math, first correct answer. Gets to do the video tomorrow and do an impersonation of some other Sox player if you care to do so. Very well done. This is a pretty easy one. Number of homers the Sox hit yesterday multiplied by leadoff home runs Tim has in his career.
I know that.
You do?
Yeah.
You got the answer?
No, I'm recusing myself.
You could have just announced it, and I think somebody might have beaten you to it anyway.
I would say most likely. We have our Sox mathers are pretty quick.
Is that like Jerry Mathers?
the Beaver, yes.
We do have Ward for the Angels here.
I know.
And we are a month away from June.
Yikes.
1-1. Tip foul. 1-2 for Walsh. Fourth inning brought to you by the Village of Bedford Park. It's actually turned out to be a fairly nice day here today. It warmed up, I think, since first pitch.
All things considered, we'll take it.
I was asking some of the players in the clubhouse today how many nice days they felt like the Sox have played in so far this year. And the first thing everybody said was, how about the weather after the rain yesterday? Jake Berger had long sleeves on. He came out of the clubhouse and was like, oh my God, it's 60 degrees out. That was maybe the best weather the Sox have had this year, as that ball is cannon fire down the right field line and foul.
Yeah, you're not going to hit it much harder than that. That fan has a souvenir. That was 115 miles an hour off the bat. And that young man is very happy that it hit the net first. Otherwise, there would have been a hole through him.
What he thinks, though, is he would have had it.
Oh, he'd
no
have
matter what.
He'd have had it, okay.
It's inside for ball 4 and the third walk for the Angels today. And time now for a message from Powering Chicago.
Do you have electrical work you need done at your home or business? Visit poweringchicago.com and click the Find a Contractor button. On time, on budget, done the right way every time. Powering Chicago, IBEW Local 134, Nika, Chicago.
He's Steve Stone. I'm Jason Benetti. We thank you for joining us here in the fourth inning.
We could use her voice in pitch count.
You think so?
Oh, I think that'd be good.
Fastball. Away.
Sorry, I don't have one.
You don't want to do the voice for pitch count?
No.
Come on.
Nope.
Try it out.
Can't do
Just
it.
say fastball up.
How about knuckleball?
There you go.
Reach into the past.
All we have to do now is to take that off the broadcast and put it into pitch comp, and it's done.
We don't have a knuckleballer, so that would be used very infrequently. Do I get residuals for that?
You do not get pitch comp residuals. On the ground to third, Harrison backs up, bobbles, regathers. Garcia will not whip the turn, and so the Sox get one.
This could have been 2, especially with the catcher running, but Josh has some problems. Fortunately, he stays with it and gets it across wisely. Leary doesn't do anything because you're not going to get him at first base now. The only thing that can happen is you throw it away.
Unless, of course, he overslides the bag. And then you've got to make the throw to get the out.
That would have been pretty interesting, but he really didn't.
No, it was just a hypothetical.
We've seen that already.
Hypotheticals or oversliding the bag?
Both.
It's true. David Fletcher walked in his first trip up on 6 pitches against Dallas. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stassi at first, Fletcher the batter. That's way outside, 2-1. How about this ball game? 2 strikeouts through 3 innings plus. Is it 1980?
Seemingly there is a lot of contact. You get one guy who likes to throw a lot of ground balls, and the other guy our boys aren't that familiar with.
It was a close pitch. Dallas wanted it. Joe Sheehan, baseball analyst, just tweeted that the league slugging percentage, as you see, that did have a portion of the zone. League slugging percentage was at its lowest month since 1992. I believe he said June 1992 was the last time the slugging percentage was that low in a given month.
Well, there's some combinations here. One is the weather has been awful just about everywhere. The other is the baseball has been somewhat inconsistent.
Walked him. 2 on, 1 out. We were talking about PitchCom. If you weren't with us yesterday, listen in to what it sounds like in the pitchers' hats.
Slider, low inside. Slider, low outside. Curveball, low middle. Cutter, low inside. Changeup, low outside. Four-seam fastball, high outside.
You got it?
Yeah, but what's he going to give you your choice of 7 pitches each time?
No, that's when you hit a certain button, that pitch then comes up. Thank you for making it easy for our viewers.
So that's what happens.
Yeah, that is what happens. So now what? I mean, well, that ball's hit very well in the air, left center field. AJ is back, and he can't make the catch. It's down on the ground. Stassi's on his way home, and the Angels add on. Velasquez drills that ball just short of the wall, and it's 4-0.
Well, you don't expect him to pump one up and get it almost out of the ballpark. That's why the outfielders are shallow. This is a cutter or a slider, depending on what Dallas wants to call it. You see how shallow Pollock was. By the time he got to the wall, he couldn't get to the ball.
The long way to go as Ryan Burr warms up in the Sox bullpen.
It shows you a couple of things. Number one, you can't afford 2 walks in the inning. But number 2, when you have a chance at a double play and you don't turn it, usually it comes back to bite you, and that's exactly what's happened here. So 2 walks, a double play that was not made, and yet another run for the Angels with 2 runners in scoring position. Ethan Katz out to the mound. We've seen Velasquez now a couple times in this series. We've seen him 3 at-bats, and he's got 2 hits.
It came in as a defensive replacement in game 1, then he hit in the 9th, singled, stole a base, and scored in that 5-1 Angels win. He's another guy that sort of forced their hand to find a place for him to play every once in a while up from AAA.
Yeah, I mean, they just love his defense. So whatever he gives them offensively is just a bonus.
Plug him in just about anywhere, and he will give you a sturdy glove. Infield in for the Sox. 2-0.
Bullpen getting ready in a hurry. Ryan Burr loosening.
Ripped to second. And Garcia has out number 2.
The look to second base, that was the only option for Leury because nobody else was straying off the bag. However, Tim couldn't get there in time.
All right, do you put on Trout here? I think you do.
Oh, absolutely.
I know it's Ohtani next, but it's lefty-lefty at least.
Yeah, it's also a situation where the guy is 1 for 9 lifetime against Dallas. That's Ohtani, and the other guy 2 for 2 today. And during the course of his career, he's really hurt Dallas. So you got first base open. That's where you put him.
Now you can't afford to get behind Ohtani, though.
No, and he's very dangerous to face.
The third base line is wide open against Ohtani right now. Not that he's going to hit the ball there. In the dirt, 1-0.
This is a cutter and no advancement.
Wave and a miss and a changeup. He was trying to put that ball somewhere on like 53rd Street.
Yeah, that one was going or trying to go over the scoreboard in right field, but no contact.
So cutter, changeup, sinker so far 2-1. Bases loaded, big batter. Ohtani takes a swing at it on a ball that looked like it was going to be inside, and the inning's over. Sox go around Trout. Angels pick up a run, but nothing else.
Good nights lead to great mornings. Get generic Viagra shipped discreetly to your door at rexmd.com.
Hey, it's me, the summer breeze. I just flew back into town. Let's get outside. Much better.
With the Game Time app, I paid 60% less than this guy. What? And it's not just sports tickets. It's also concerts. Performances, too!
Oh, come on!
Download Game Time. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
Reporter Chuck Garfien, who joins us via WebEx by Cisco.
Thanks, guys. Well, Yoan Moncada homered his first at bat today for AAA Charlotte. This is playing his second rehab assignment game for the Charlotte Knights. We'll have highlights of that and whatever else Yoan Moncada does today. Joe Kelly is supposed to pitch as well out of the bullpen. That's coming your way on White Sox Postgame Live when Ozzie Ian joins me after the final out. Jason Steve back.
Chuck, thank you very much. You'll see the Yoan Moncada home run. Tony La Russa was giving him some guff through the media before the game about Yoan's stolen base the other day. He said, look, that's not, you know, your first rehab game. We don't need you stealing bases necessarily, but
well,
it's a sign he's feeling good.
Yeah, he was thrown out.
Well, right, but
so he didn't exactly steal it.
But he was trying to.
Ambitious attempt.
In the minors, it's the thought that counts.
You don't get paid off on attempts.
You don't.
No.
Yasmani Grandal on 1-0 takes a strike, 1-1. Joe Kelly, in fact, has thrown in that Charlotte-Jacksonville game, and he's thrown a scoreless inning with one strikeout. Coming back from the bicep nerve issue he's got. Trout in center, catches out number 1.
Well, that was the plan we heard heading into spring training. Would this be the year when Mike Trout, coming off that calf injury, moves out of center field? But Mike Trout felt pretty good. As we've seen in this series, he's running as well as he can possibly run. And he's a center fielder. He likes to play center, and to this point, there's really no reason to move him.
Yeah, he's really good at it as well. I mean, he's one of the best in the game. So
really good at it.
I don't know why you would ever do that unless it was an injury issue, which again, he's had that in the past, but he's fantastic. Abreu takes a slider. It's called ball 2.
Yeah, I mean, last year Trout played 36 games. Rendon was hurt. They were a completely different team than we saw starting off the season. We thought they were loaded and would absolutely be there at the end, but it didn't work out.
Velasquez at shortstop. Long peg. Got it there. 2 down. Here's your Sox math winner for today. 2 home runs yesterday. 15 leadoff home runs for Tim Anderson. 30 is the answer. KJR 118, which evidently is a radio station in Seattle, has won Sox math today, right? KJR, I think, is a radio station in Seattle.
All I know is the Krakens.
They're not plural, though. Although that fits very well in Chicago. That ball is hit very well by Sheets, and it won't get out, but it one-hops the fence. A laser from Gavin Sheets. 2-out double.
Well, that's the kind of power that Gavin Sheets has, and he just has to get a few more at-bats under his belt because he will be a home run hitter. And this is 109 miles an hour. Ward has no chance whatsoever. I mean, this ball literally is over his head before he has a chance to really take a step. Just a rocket. Well, I love Wardies.
Oh, well, then that Sox double is brought to you by Elgin Hyundai, home of the double warranty. 20 years, 200,000 miles on every new Hyundai. See ElginHyundai.com for details. How crazy would it be that everything we passed along as a coincidence was actually a coincidence on this telecast? First pitch, A.J. Pollock, skyward, right center field. Trout is back at the track. Is there time to move the fences in season while we're in Boston, maybe?
Getting outdoors is all about the experience, the thrills, the rides, the memories. We put that in a bottle. Clean ingredients like coconut oil, activated charcoal, and shea butter. Everyman Jack, naturally derived, outdoor inspired.
If we weren't proud of the craftsmanship and level of detail that go into every pair of Warby Parker glasses, well, we probably wouldn't show you how they're made, including this part, which is our favorite. Wow. And this is also great. Each pair comes standard with lenses that are scratch-resistant, anti-reflective, and UV protective. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com.
It's hard to picture the future when you're not sure how to get there.
It's more like a feeling.
A free plan from Fidelity can help you prioritize the moments that are important to you and see them alongside your full financial picture.
The big ones. The ones that really matter.
Balance your investment mix, stay on track, and make changes. All for free.
The little stuff, we'll figure it out.
Turning a feeling into a roadmap for free? That's the planning effect from Fidelity.
Professional grade. See the number 9 of Minnie Minoso, who 71 years ago today, he made his White Sox debut at Old Comiskey, breaking the color barrier in the White Sox organization. And he had his first home run on the first pitch of his first at-bat, a la Tim Anderson. Yankees did win 8-3, but in that game, same game as Minnie Minoso's White Sox debut, Mickey Mantle hit his first career home run at Old Comiskey.
First of many.
His last one, number 536, was 17 years later, and you see Minnie, 7-time All-Star for the Sox, 3 Gold Gloves.
It's kind of interesting, though, that you won't find a switch hitter with the power of, say, Hank Aaron, Albert Pujols. I mean, they just don't have that kind of power for whatever reason.
To left center, Luis Roberts on the case. 1 down, Rendon is out. 5th inning brought to you by GMC. We are professional grade.
I think the Angels are pretty happy with the reemergence of Rendon at third base, because we've seen him in this series. He's been brilliant defensively. He's having a wonderful defensive year, but for them, he has to produce with the bat, and he's been just about on everything in this series.
Ball one to Joe Adele. Changeup, 1-1.
Certainly is not location, it is velocity that fools him.
Up the middle past Dallas. Garcia does throw him out.
Hey, White Sox fans, turn 2 and join the millions who are already saving by adding Xfinity Mobile to their internet. An unbeatable connection only from Xfinity.
Do you smell bacon?
Snipes. That was a snipe.
I mean, usually in this ballpark you get like funnel cakes or sausage.
I think I do. I do believe that it's some version of swine I'm smelling.
There was a southern wind, I feel like, that brought in the
summer breeze.
The aroma,
actually.
Well, it makes you feel fine.
Yeah.
Maybe it was that food that was delivered. Maybe it's that.
No, it's definitely not that.
You don't think so?
Whatever that is.
What was that? On the ground to first. Abreu plucks it, spins it, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 inning. Go to the fridge, grab a bite.
Hi, Carlos.
Let's do this.
Take a crack at the bottom line there.
Live lookings.
What about the third line?
PL Placata.
MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus, only on MLB Network.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Jackie Robinson searching home run into the left field stands.
Here comes Roger Maris. There's a new home run champion of all time. I don't believe what I just saw. Cal Ripken Jr. has reached the unreachable star.
This crowd on its feet and in unison.
This one has a chance. Home run. Mike Piazza. The Boston Red Sox are world champions.
Welcome to the first night of MLB Network.
Number 600 for Jim Thome. That ball is gone.
106. That would be a new record.
It is caught. Oh, what a catch by Mike Trout. The Cubs have finally won it all. The Atlanta Braves are world champions.
I love to reminisce.
It's Tuesday on White Sox baseball. And we get Jason Benetti and Steve Stone to review every food and drink item on the White Sox menu.
Well, you would like that because you would eat them all.
I absolutely would.
Yeah.
We're in. You're a very wide-ranging eater, too. I mean, you will eat just about anything that you've eaten before.
As long as there's no vegetables. Nothing green.
I don't know how you've managed to have, like, to age as well as, like, you've aged better than just about anybody on the planet, and you don't eat like half of the food groups. It's true, you don't. We were talking about food, and evidently our crew,
they picked it up.
Yeah, they were right there with us.
There's some wonderful food at the ballpark, by the way.
There's great food, and I still want to do that where we rate every food at the park.
I would like to do that.
You would?
Yeah, all in one day.
Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Guaranteed rate field buffet?
That would look pretty good. We would get hot dogs, some soft pretzels, certainly.
2, please. Strike 3 to Garcia. All right, let's see what's going on in the studio. Preview of Subaru White Sox post-game live. Chuck and Ozzie, grab a bite. Yeah, we'll see if those adjustments come through. Third time through the order. The Sox have only struck out twice. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and a lot of balls in play so far.
Well, Lorenzen has changed speeds and just used all of his pitches and used them very well.
Second base and Fletcher. 2 out in the 5th.
This was one of the things that Perry Manassian did with this ball club, is add some pitching. Got a couple of starters. Syndergaard has worked out to this point. Granted, it's been a very small sample size, but although he's not throwing the ball as hard, he's throwing it very effectively. Lorenzen, coming over from Cincinnati, has done a nice job in strictly a starting role, which is unusual for him.
Well, they've got some changes going on in that rotation as well. Jose Suarez was just sent down before the game today after his outing yesterday. They are still going to stick with that 6-man rotation, it looks like, with Ohtani on his own schedule.
Yeah, I think they have to protect him. I mean, he's such a valuable arm to them that if you use him on a 6-man rotation, you're not going to overuse him this year.
Left side, Velasquez, tough play, a lot of upper body necessary, and there's no way anybody's going to get that there. It's a 2-out single for Harrison. Tim, 2 for 2.
2 for 2, and it looked like a replay. We'll take a look. Takes it through the right side. Now we'll take another look in the 3rd inning, and it's going to look eerily similar. Takes it through the right side. So the last 3 Sox hits, except for the leadoff hit by Tim, have all come with 2 outs, which is not the greatest way to start a rally, but it's exactly what the Sox have had to this point.
That was our Xfinity Mobile high-speed action. And a first pitch. Ball 1 to TA. He saw a sinker again. By the way, happenings in Toronto. Framber Valdez had a no-hitter through 5 2/3 with his team up 1-0 for Houston. Then Bo Bichette just homered and made it 2-1 Toronto. He hit Bradley Zimmer. He gave up a homer to Bichette, and now his team's trailing.
That can happen.
Just like that.
Yep. By the way, to counteract him going the opposite way, Lorenzen has thrown those sinkers in on his hands. Worked very well to Luis Robert last time in the 3rd inning, and he's used it on Tim here. Tim is a good enough hitter, however, to make an adjustment if he sees another one in the neighborhood of that. Stessy was looking at his feet to see if he got maybe off the plate somewhat.
To second base, Fletcher. We'll go to the 6th. Sox trailing.
Hi, Carlos.
Let's do this.
Take a crack at the bottom line there.
Live lookings.
What about the 3rd line?
PL Placata.
MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus, only on MLB Network.
Join Kevin Millard.
I'm just a dude that loves baseball.
And Steven Nelson.
I'm nervous as hell, man.
On a quest for legends worthy of the sacred prize.
You thought I lost my mind, but
it's unpredictable baseball coverage that will have you on the edge of your seat all season long.
So keep it locked here on MLB Network all day.
Swing into action and join the adventure on Intentional Talk, only on MLB Network.
Let's watch some baseball.
Some fun at home for you, even though the Sox are down 4-0. And to the bullpen we go.
Ryan Burr comes on. He saw the Angels for an inning, gave up a run on a couple of hits.
Ryan Burr's first pitch, ball one to Stassi. Sixth inning brought to you by Mike's Hard Freeze.
So the day is done for Dallas Keuchel. 5 innings, 4 runs, all earned, 6 hits, 5 walks, one of them intentional, and a strikeout.
Two 2-0 on Stassi. The Angels today have only had the leadoff man on once. That was in the third when Ward and Trout each had a hit to start the inning. As it's 2-1. In for a strike, 2-2 from Ryan Burr. Count runs full. Former 5th-round pick of the Diamondbacks, Ryan Burr, who made his debut with the Sox back in 2018. Three and 2. Called strike 3.
Max started to walk away, and then Dan Bellino rung him up. This was a borderline pitch. However, it did have a piece of the bottom part of the zone. Max couldn't pull the trigger. Dan Bellino could. And you'll see a piece of the lower part of the strike zone. That's it. Ring him up, Dan.
It's a good strike. Fletcher to right center field, and Robert 2 down. Test your luck during every home White Sox game this season with the 50-50 raffle. Sox Split presented by Wintrust. On sale right now until the end of the 7th inning. Get your Split the Pot 50-50 tickets at whitesox.com/SoxSplit. Valid for Illinois residents 18 and over. There are some raffle ticket buyers out in the crowd. You can do it here at the ballpark. You can do it online as well. 2 down. Velasquez takes ball 1. He had the last hit for the Angels from the 9th spot in the 4th, that RBI double.
If Ryan is coming back entirely healthy and throwing the ball like he threw it last year, he's a really big addition to the pen.
ERA under 2.5 last year for Ryan.
I mean, he was very consistent last year. Threw a lot of strikes with everything. Just about everything he throws moves. And when the breaking ball is right, he gets a lot of spin on it.
Strike 3 on the cutter. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Bird. You want movement? He's got movement.
He's got big movement. That one disappeared.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Jackie Robinson searching home run into the left field stands.
Champion of all time. I don't believe what I just saw. Cal Ripken Jr. has reached the unreachable star.
This crowd on its feet and in unison.
This one has a chance. Home run. Mike Piazza. The Boston Red Sox are world champions.
Welcome to the first night of MLB Network.
Number 600 for Jim Thome. That ball is gone.
106. That would be a new record.
It is caught! Oh, what a catch by Mike Trout. The Cubs have finally won it all.
The Atlanta Braves are world champions.
There's something about a park. The swings, the slides, the dogs. You can throw your food and wear it proudly. It's where showing off is encouraged, even if it doesn't always work out.
So, you in?
Wow! It is showtime!
Marquette Bank is Chicagoland's trusted neighborhood bank and home lender. Good for you and your community. Check out Marquette Bank at emarquettebank.com. Marquette Bank, love where you bank.
Love it. So Michael Lorenzen's thrown 59 pitches to this point.
It's pretty amazing. He's just been right on top of every hitter, and they're swinging at a lot of first pitches.
With just the 5th pitch Luis has seen in 3 at-bats so far today. Lined off the glove of Velasquez at shortstop, and Robert has a searing single.
Second time the Sox have had the leadoff hitter on. This sinker is up a little higher than he would like. Velasquez up at the top of his jump. He was just playing him too low.
No, Velasquez not too low.
Yeah, no, would have been, but he's by the boards. Awfully hard hit, and a good way to start the 6th.
Now Grandal takes a slider for ball 1. Chance for a rally and chance maybe to knock on the door of the bullpen, even though Lorenzen's thrown 62 pitches. If you can cobble together a rally, there might be some thought in that dugout about the 3rd time through being the last time through.
Yeah, I mean, it's still only a 4-run lead, and get that back in a hurry.
2-0 on Yasmani.
Nice call by D'Ambolino. Nice eye by Yasmani. That was just off the plate.
3-0. Outside ball 4. 2 on, nobody out. And bring your family of 4 to a White Sox game starting at $70 with a family 4-pack presented by ExxonMobil. You'll get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 drinks, and 4 bags of chips to select games. Plus, with every purchase, you have a chance to win mobile gasoline for a year. Scan the QR code on the screen right there to purchase.
This is the first time that Lorenzen has been in any kind of a serious jam in this ball game. After Anderson's base hit leading off, it was quickly erased on a double play. Then the next 3 hits came after 2 were out. But 2 on, nobody out sets the stage for Jose, who's due to hit something hard. He's hit a couple of ground balls off Lorenzen.
1 to second base, 1 to shortstop, and this is foul right-hand side. First time all day the Sox have had 2 base runners on at the same time. Comes here in the 6th. Gavin Sheets drilled a double last time against Lorenzen, and he is on deck.
The result of this at bat is going to determine if that bullpen starts to work or stays where they are now.
Jose in the air, right center field. Ward. Robert to third. Runners at the corners for Sheets. He didn't miss it by a whole lot.
No, he hit it pretty well. First time he hit the ball in the air, but unfortunately not quite far enough. But Gavin's been on twice in 2 at-bats.
He hit the ball 109.5 off the bat. Just smoked a ball to right in the 4th. And Lorenzen stays away from him with a slider for ball 1.
3 on the right side in the shift.
Cutter 1-1. A darkness has enveloped the ballpark now.
And that wind has shifted somewhat. Now it's blowing out toward left center.
1-2 on Gavin Sheets. A.J. Pollock is next. Lorenzen, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Everything else a ball in play so far. Facing the 26-year-old second-year major leaguer. Sheets to second base. Fletcher and Velasquez at a double play. We'll go to the 7th. Sox threaten, can't score.
Hello, Doctor.
Hi, Doc.
Hello, how are you?
What's going on, Doc? Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's take a crack at the bottom line.
I see it. Age. Oh, that's easy. That's highlights.
And the next line.
B-R-E. Breakdowns.
How about the 3rd line?
L-I-V. Live looking.
Perfect. How about this one?
P-L. Placata.
The analysts of MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus. Only on MLB Network.
Hello, Doctor.
Good morning. Take a crack at the bottom line, please.
B-R. Oh, that's breakdowns.
And the next line.
Come on, Doc. It's MLB Tonight.
MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus. Only on MLB Network.
There's something about a park. The swings, the slides, the dogs. You can throw your food and wear it proudly. It's where showing off is encouraged, even if it doesn't always work out.
So, you in?
It is showtime!
Don't miss White Sox pregame live. Join the dynamic duo of Chuck and Ozzie. Coverage starts at 12:30 on NBC Sports Chicago.
Who's Batman and who's Robin in that whole deal?
I don't know, but they are. Well, you have to have Ozzie as Batman because he actually swung a bat. And as far as Robin, Chuck's not robbing anybody. He gives full value for his services.
Oh, okay. You know, and that's not why he was named Robin.
It wasn't?
No. 1-0 for Ward, who singled and scored in the third. Sox are trailing 4-0, and they just have not had the same offensive season against right-handed starters as against left-handed starters. It's been a major gulf in between.
There is no doubt about that.
That's where you hope the return of Yoan Moncada would help the Sox.
I would certainly think if he's the way he was a couple of years back, you would think it would really help, as he shows a lot of power from the left side.
2-2 on Ward.
We had a few raindrops, and what would a day be in Chicago without some semblance of rain?
Yeah, I felt a couple drops.
Yes, I know.
But nobody has scattered, which is a good sign.
Can't see any scattering at all.
Ooh, very close. 3-2. Big credit to the Sox fans yesterday, too, by the way, because easily you get your hockey jersey and go home. That could have happened, but a ton of people stayed for the end of that game yesterday.
And they're rewarded. I mean, first time the Sox shut anybody out this year. First time the Angels have been shut out.
Ball 4, 6 walks for the Angels in this game 3. The MLB Ballpark app will complete your next visit to Guaranteed Rate Field. Buy and manage game tickets, redeem check-in offers, order your favorite food and beverages, play games, and much more. Download the MLB Ballpark app today. We were just using it in the booth during the rain delay yesterday, trying to find some food and thinking about maybe ordering some food. You just type in press box.
And that's it?
Sure.
You find out where the young people are?
No.
Oh.
There's food and amenities and services.
The rain delay didn't go on quite that long, though.
61 minutes.
Rogers' crew once again did just a great job on the field.
Trout takes ball 1. Yeah, Roger and his crew do a marvelous job in what has been a really rough April weather-wise. But April's gone. Here we are in May as it's 2-0 on Trout. Food.
That's a good angle.
On Trout. It's a little bit high. 3-0.
I would think if you're Joe Madden, the 3-0 green light for Mike Trout is a given.
With Ward at first. That's a high strike. 3-1. They've got a rain delay in Baltimore, so it happens to other people too.
Mike got in our rain from yesterday.
Did you send it to Palmer?
Yeah.
Here, Jim, take this. 3-1. That's a strike. 3-2. Full count to Trout. Ohtani next, Rendon to follow. Foul of third. That's a look.
Beautiful day for crew neck sweatshirts.
Is it Elvis night?
Elvis Day.
Unless he's celebrating the new arrival in the Angels bullpen, Elvis Peguero.
Could very well be.
Came here yesterday. Three and two, Bird to Trout. There goes Ward, and it doesn't matter. It's high, and 2 walks to start the 7th inning. Here is Ohtani. And here comes Tony.
Jose Ruiz is coming into this one. Ryan Burr is departing. We'll step out and we'll be back.
Hi, Carlos.
Let's do this.
Take a crack at the bottom line there.
Live lookings.
What about the third line?
PL Placata.
MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus, only on MLB Network.
I love the Boys and Girls Clubs because they help you believe that you can make it to the big leagues.
Big leagues of what?
Law.
Art? Construction? Baseball?
How'd you guess?
With the help of Major League Baseball, the Boys and Girls Clubs of America help kids make it to the big leagues of anything.
For the best lineup in banking, see Lakeside Bank at Halsted and Pershing. Great offers, your own banker, Lakeside Bank. It's about time. And Jose Ruiz comes on for the 9th time. He's been very good, but this is a tricky one. First and second, nobody out. See 11 strikeouts, 3 walks. He's refined that straight change, which has been really good to go with his curveball and a fastball in the upper 90s.
Quite the sticky situation here. 2 on, nobody out, and Ohtani and Rendon coming up. Foul hard back to the screen. There is a high level of torque on the swing of Ohtani.
Yeah, he doesn't leave anything to the imagination. He's swinging each and every time with everything he's got.
That's a couple more raindrops.
The nature of our lovely city.
Foul again for Ohtani, 0-2.
That was a nice changeup, especially after establishing the high fastball. So the first one was some high heat, and this one is the change. Moving away, barely able to get a piece.
Two strikes. And Ruiz looks for a high fastball. Yohan Moncada just came up in the 10th inning for Charlotte with a runner at second and 1 out in a tie score. And the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp intentionally walked him.
Can't blame him.
Back to Ruiz. Tim the catch. There's a turn. And Jose sweeps it out. and 2 down. I think Jose thought it was a 3rd out. He was running to the dugout.
He was, and it's a good thought, but unfortunately, with a sheepish grin, it's only 2. For the best coverage in the game, let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam. Ruiz does a great job of just getting it and throwing it quickly. He knows it's going to be Tim because he's the closest to the bag. Tim on the crossover throw, and Jose on the other end believes we did that well enough for the inning to be over. Only it's not. So he's taken off, only to come back.
Come back, Jose, please. 2 down, Rendon. Could you make an argument to walk Rendon here?
You possibly could. I think if you get behind, you might want to do that. But maybe, just maybe, he'll swing it a pitch out of the zone.
Adele on deck. 2-0. Would you do it at 3-0?
I would do it at 3-0.
Would you do it on 2-0?
No. Still think there's a chance of him expanding that zone. But I certainly wouldn't lay one in. I'd like to throw it down and maybe out of the zone.
Curveball 2-1.
That was a good curveball. Hit just the bottom part of the strike zone.
Two and 1. 3-1. What's your choice here? Location, pitch type, whatever you want to give us.
My choice is a curveball that is either at the bottom of the zone or just out of the zone. Because if Rendon is going to swing at it and he's geared up 3-1, he'll hit a ground ball for you.
There was ball 4. No harm done.
No, I think Ruiz did a really nice job there. Not giving him anything too good to hit, but inviting him if he wanted to get himself out on a pitcher's pitch. Be my guest, and then you take your chances with a guy who's hit 3 ground balls and made 4 outs.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. I mean, 0 for 3 ground balls. You could argue that he's been rolling in the deep so far today.
Wow. Long way to go.
No balls and a strike on Adele. 0-2.
Couple of changeups back to back, the second of which he just looked at.
Two strikes. Upstairs, 1-2. Eight walks today for the Angels, 3 strikeouts. Check swing.
The appeal to Sean Barber, and he did not swing.
Two and 2. Check swing. Strike 3.
Good pitch.
On a changeup. Bottom of the zone. Hungry?
That's a good angle.
Watch games and coverage all day, every day, your way on MLB Network. There's something about a park. The swings, the the slides, the dogs. You can throw your food and wear it proudly. It's where showing off is encouraged, even if it doesn't always work out.
So, you in?
It is showtime!
Keep up with Ryan Pohl's first draft class and everything else surrounding the Bears this offseason with the Under Center podcast. Join Ken Davis, Alex Shapiro, and others for new episodes weekly. Check it out now at NBCSportsChicago.com. You like your podcast? We got a face full of them for you.
I like the sweaters.
We have all of that.
Well, not that. What are we doing there? It says Pitbull. Why though? Would be my question.
Maybe a tuxedo ad.
Is he drinking the beer, or is the person drinking the beer?
That's a good seat for that young fan.
The chair's not too happy though.
That little Bo Peep.
Balloon animals.
Oh, you can't beat balloon animals.
What's your favorite balloon animal?
I love the giraffe.
Really?
Oh yeah. You need a couple of balloons.
It's a huge Robbie Hummel fan there. Loves the Boilers. You just like asking the clown to make a giraffe because it took like an hour and 45 minutes.
That's exactly right.
Unbelievable.
Overtime for the clown.
Make the neck bigger. A.J. Pollock, Leori Garcia, Reese McGuire. And a first pitch strike to A.J. here in the 7th inning.
Both teams had runners at first and second, nobody out in the last inning, and neither team was able to push anything across.
Base hit right field. Good start.
Looking like Tim Anderson, who's done that twice. A.J. Pollock punches it through the right side.
Now Garcia, who's nothing for 2, trying to solve Lorenzen here in the 7th. Tony La Russa did say Andrew Vaughn is available to pinch hit today, he expects, after being hit on the hand a couple of days ago and being out of the lineup the last 2 days.
Well, you can bet he's not going to be out of the lineup too long. That's a guy who dearly loves to play this game, and if he gets a chance, he'll swing it.
In the dirt. This is back on Friday late in the night. Got a hit right in the front side of the wrist.
Yeah, I think that was fortunate, because if it hits the back of the hand, you might have a big problem. A lot of small bones and broken easily when you get hit, especially on a very cold, damp evening.
2-0. Foul ball, 2-1. Off of Garcia.
High cutter. Off his left knee. You don't see that happen too often.
Looks like he's all right. 2-1. Pollock at first. And that is off the plate high. 3-1. In the air straight away. Mike Trout. 1 out. Here's Reese McGuire, who's 0 for 2. Lorenzen 78 pitches for 6 1/3.
Yeah, I mean, he's been very economical. That's one of the reasons why, to this point, the bullpen has not gotten up to throw even one pitch.
Odd foul balls coming back at batters and umpires. And
well, with Lorenzen, even with his high cutter, which moves into a left-hand hitter, they're fouling it straight down. So they're swinging over the top of just about everything that he's thrown.
left field line, and foul, and nearly caught, but not caught.
E-ball guy.
Gonna hear about that.
Had the opportunity to be a hero, only to see it hit off the glove. He's in position. I think we're going to need a bigger glove.
Out on Amity Island in foul territory. The range factor was good. Let's be clear. There's a dart down the right field line and foul.
Well, there was another cutter, and because it was coming inside to Reese, he hit it hard, but couldn't keep it between the lines.
Here, the dirt. Stopped by Stassi, 1-2. Another foul ball at the plate, and it looked like that went off of Bellino's foot.
Another cutter, another foul ball.
Thought I heard shoe.
What did it sound like?
Thunk.
Ooh, that's a good shoe imitation.
Did it sound like shoe?
That's a great shoe imitation.
I was a Foley artist back in college. Into the sky and center. Mike Trout, 2 out. So Josh Harrison will bat. He's hit a couple of baseballs to shortstop, one for a hit, one for a ground ball out.
Another nice crowd today.
First this out. 27,000 plus.
27,664 approximately.
He will also guess your weight if you ask him nicely.
Good nights lead to great mornings. Get generic Viagra shipped discreetly to your door at rexmd.com.
Hey, it's me. The summer breeze. I just flew back into town. Let's get outside. Much better.
With the Game Time app, I paid 60% less than this guy.
What?
And it's not just sports tickets. It's also concerts. Performances, too!
Oh, come on!
Download Game Time. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
Then it's to the north side. Play 2 games with the Cubs. That's at Wrigley Field. The off day on Thursday. Then it's off to Boston for a 3-game series before returning home against the Guardians. And, of course, the big, bad New York Yankees coming to town on the 12th. New pitcher in the ball game. It is the very talented Tanner Banks, who finally has found his way to the major leagues and has liked it so much he's given up nothing in 6 previous appearances. 12 1/3 innings. He's been awfully good.
He'll face Walsh first, and ball number 1.
Nice job by Jose Ruiz, who came into a mess. First and second, nobody out. Got the double play ground ball after a walk, got the strikeout looking, and that was that.
8th inning brought to you by the Illinois Lottery. And on the subject of Ruiz, it's not easy when you're trying to pitch around somebody to make sure you don't give him a cookie while trying to get him out. That Rendon plate appearance was pretty nice by Ruiz.
I thought it was really good, and sometimes not getting somebody out is equally as important as trying to get him out with a pitch maybe in the zone. He really didn't give him anything too good to hit. The one strike was a perfect curveball down. Other than that, he made sure that it wasn't going to be Rendon that beat him in that inning. He knew Adele was coming up next as a young hitter. He victimized him.
To second, off Garcia. He recovers. 1 down. And now a message from WebEx by Cisco.
Whether it's from boardrooms, crowded rooms, and soon from rooms you aren't even in, T-Mobile uses WebEx to hybrid work. Because we make it work for everyone.
He's Steve Stone. I'm Jason Benetti. The Sox trailing 4-0 here in inning number 8 today after shutting out the Angels by the same score yesterday. Max Stassi takes ball 1. That's a strike. As in it struck Reese's mitt.
Stassi looks back and wondering, but that one had a piece of the plate. Reese has missed a couple of balls in the zone today.
Foul away 1-2 on Stassi, the Angels catcher. The Sox in the 8th will have the top of the order: Anderson, Robert, and Grandal.
Sounds like a good inning to get something going.
I think you're onto something.
Yeah.
2-2 to Stassi. Two and two. Foul back.
It was a changeup that was upstairs. Tanner wanted it down, but Stacey able to foul it off.
Young lady, did you hit
me? 2-2. Oh my, very close.
I think it actually had a piece of the lower part of the zone. We'll take another look. Maybe just a touch of a piece.
Called strike three there on a fastball that was in the area. 2 down.
That's an apt description. It was in the area. Stacey thought he was going to be aboard because it was a touch inside, but after the last one, this one too close to take.
2 out. Fletcher takes a strike. On the ground, second base, and Garcia completes a 1-2-3 8th inning. Top of the order for the Sox when we come back.
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though.
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice.
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
Beers starting at $27 all season long. Got to be 21 and over with a valid ID. Scan the QR code on the screen to purchase. Tim Anderson, Luis Robert, Yasmani Grandal batting here in the 8th. With the Sox down 4-0.
Well, the bullpen is up and going for the first time, and Joe Maddon's not going to be all that patient at this point with Lorenzen, who's done a great job through 85 pitches, getting him into the 8th inning.
Into center, slicing to Trout. 1 down. Let's go to the studio, see what's coming up on Subaru White Sox post-game live. Chuck and Ozzie, guys. Chuck. Thank you to you and Ozzy as Rendon throws out Robert. 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the 8th.
Lorenzen keeps sailing right along, and no need for the bullpen as of yet.
87 pitches through 7 2/3.
Yeah, pretty impressive. 2 walks to counteract those 2 strikeouts, but only 6 hits and only 1 extra base hit. The double by Gavin Sheets in the 4th inning.
1 strike to Grandal. Tried to wrap it around the outside corner on the slider. 1-1. Two balls and a strike. High in the air, back at second base. Short left, and it's Joe Adele streaking in to make the catch. 1-2-3 8th inning. We go to the 9th.
Watch games and coverage all day, every day, your way on MLB Network. There's something about a park. The swings, the slides, the dogs. You can throw your food and wear it proudly. It's where showing off is encouraged, even if it doesn't always work out.
So, you in?
It is showtime!
Sox Summer Camp presented by Wintrust. Starting at $159, kids ages 5 to 12 can register for camp at any of our 50 locations throughout the Chicagoland area. Scan the QR code on the screen to learn more or visit whitesox.com/play.
Had Mike Huff in the booth talking about that.
We did. Like a lovely man.
Delightful.
Getting very excited for summer.
Till he told us that he was happier to be on radio doing the promo, so we told him that we banned him from television after that.
None of that was true that you just said.
Except for the first part.
Except for the first part, and maybe the second part. You have it your way. I'm excited for both the camps and the summer.
Very excited for the summer. Anything that doesn't include rain and cold would be nice.
1-1 is a little bit up. 2-1. The Yankees have just tied the Royals at 4 in the top of the 7th at Kauffman Stadium. Aaron Judge, an RBI ground out against our pal Scott Barlow. Three balls and a strike.
What an advantage to hit if you're coming up through the ranks, or maybe when you're just starting out, you get a suggestion of being a switch hitter. I mean, you never have to see any breaking ball going away from you. Usually, if you're a quality hitter, you're not going to get platooned with anybody because you can give your manager the best of both sides of the plate. Not a bad idea.
No. Teach your kids to be
switch hitters.
Tapper foul. He's going to try and chase it down and mallet the ball on his own. It's not part of the rules. It's the draft and follow, which I thought was banned.
Yeah. Might as well try to control the baseball. I don't know if that's necessarily legal. You get to hit it one time.
But in foul territory, you can hit it as many times as you want.
Sometimes it spins back into fair territory.
Still 3-2 on Velasquez. The Rockies are up on Cincinnati 9-0 in the fourth after the Reds finished April 3-18, reminiscent of that '88 Orioles team that was 0-21.
That was horrible.
Garcia, 1 out. Yeah, I mean, even if you go 1-20 in April, you're still not going to have the worst April because of the '88 Orioles.
Tanner Banks continues to roll right along. It's been a remarkable early season for him.
One out for Ward at the top of the order for the Angels. And a strike call. The Nationals have a 5 spot in the first inning against the Giants. Alex Cobb got bounced from that game. And the 11th batter of the inning is up right now for the Nationals. Just outside, 2-1.
That's, of course, when all the broadcasters say, long way to go.
Oh, yeah.
Long way to go in this one.
Still a lot of time. Ball 3. And sometimes they're always right. We're always right that there is a lot of time.
There is.
Is it fruitfully utilized by your comeback offense? You never know.
If you don't give many more runs, it's helpful.
Strike called on the change, 3-2. Payoff pitch. We'll have to wait. Broken bat up the middle. Tim gets over there. Tim Anderson got him at first base.
I think they're going to take another look at that. Let's see if it's the hat trick for Sean Barber. It's a good play by Tim. I mean, this is another bang bang play.
I think he's safe.
And once again, I think he's safe at first. I think he hits the bag beforehand, and yep. I think when the result comes down from New York, it's going to be the hat trick for Mr. Barber.
Los Angeles is challenging the out call at first base.
It's a tough day.
Oh boy. This is a good play by Tim as he ranges up the middle. Gets as much as he can on the off-balance throw. But it looks like, number one, a ringing endorsement for hitting the front of the bag. And number two, for a challenge.
Let's see. Tim's like, I hope I got him, but I don't think I got him.
Tim did everything he could do to get it over there and make it as close as possible, and it was Ward the last time. I mean, this happened to Ward in the third inning.
Upon review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is safe. Los Angeles retains their challenge.
It's the right call.
The right call and a tough day for Sean Barber. It is a bang-bang play at first. And Ward, for the second time, hits a squibber in the infield and beats the play.
And gets it overturned.
Yep.
Twice. He's got an overturned single eventually.
Tim has a pretty good idea that he didn't get him.
Tanner Banks, ball one to Mike Trout in the 2 spot. High and tight, 2-0. Sox in the bottom of the 9th will have Abreu, Sheets, and Pollock. Strike one.
Do you believe that Mike Trout has ever grounded into a double play?
I think he has at some point, yeah.
Pretty nice to see one here.
Trying to will it?
Yes. I'll will it to you.
Thank you. I accept. Foul ball 2-2 on Trout.
He is yet to be retired today. Best study break?
Without a Trout. See, it rhymes.
I know.
3-2 on that foul ball, by the way. It went into the 300 level, and it ricocheted around back down. And an Angels fan lost his hat. A Sox fan picked up the hat and pretended to throw the hat down to the 100 level. But didn't. 3-2. Fouled away again by Trout. Secure your spot at Guaranteed Rate Field this season with a 2022 ticket package. Catch the biggest matchups and enjoy postseason opportunities, flexible payment plans, and more. Scan the QR code on the screen to learn more. Three balls, 2 strikes. Another foul from Mike Trout. Oh, a great play. Just a great play on a laser.
Well, that's why you bring your glove to the ballpark. Yep, reaches over the rail and hauls it in. And little guy's a beneficiary.
Another foul ball. And a nice play as well. Kind of. I think it bounced.
Still.
Souvenir's a souvenir.
She secured a souvenir. A Mike Trout souvenir.
And having a big old laugh about it, too. 3-2 again. Ball 4.
3 walks, a double and a home run, and 2 runs scored. A busy day for Mike Trout.
15 times he's been on base, 5 times in a game.
That's pretty impressive.
He's done 6 times once. And now Ethan Katz out of the dugout to talk about Ohtani.
No, Mayfield.
It'll be Mayfield pinch hitting for Ohtani.
Matt Foster listening in the pen.
We mentioned the roster limit going to 26 after today. Tony La Russa had mentioned that 1 pitcher and 1 hitter would likely leave the team, go down to AAA Charlotte. Mayfield is up from AAA, and this is the last day, by the way, in my understanding, where being sent down doesn't count against your options for the year as well. It used to be that you could get optioned as many times as the team wanted to over the course of a season. That limit is now at 5 for any given player from May 2nd on. So essentially once a month.
You get sent out 5 times. That is a busy year for you.
For the guys who tend to have that happen, they would say to you, you get sent out 8 times. That's a busy year for you. I'd rather have 5. Part of that is the way teams have used their options and restocking bullpens. Fouled away 1-1. Tomorrow's game, another 1:10 first pitch. That will be Dylan Cease against the unhittable Patrick Sandoval, who's not given up an earned run in 3 starts this year. Of Reese's mid. Ward to third, Trout to second.
Take another look. Reese called for an inside pitch and has this one go off the glove. It's a wild pitch.
Infield in now, 2-1. Now 3 balls and a strike. Right groin tightness, the official word on Ohtani. So he is out of the ball game, not just for a pinch hitter, but because of groin tightness.
Very well could have happened trying to beat out that double play in the 7th inning, because he was beating it down the line and they got him at first.
Foul ball, 3-2 on Mayfield. Payoff coming. Another foul ball.
Mike Gallego with a fine play, former Major League infielder, current third base coach for these Angels.
Yankees, etc.
Yep.
Into center. Robert won't get there. It's down in front of him. His throw is cut off, and it's an RBI single and the first earned run allowed by Tanner Banks in his major league career.
Mayfield with a pinch hit. This is a changeup, but it's too high out away from him. It looked for a moment like Luis would make the play. Ward was betwixt and between, and that's going to be it for Tanner Banks. We had a good first inning, ran into a speed bump here in the 9th, and Matt Foster will come in the game to try to get out of this with runners at the corners and 1 out.
Every game, every night,
Everything you need to see. Get all the highlights with the fastest hour on television. Quick Pitch, late nights and every morning, only on MLB Network.
Hello, Doctor. Hi, Doc.
Hello, how are you?
What's going on, Doc? Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's take a crack at the bottom line.
I see a age. Oh, that's easy. That's highlights.
And the next line.
B-R-E, breakdowns.
How about the third line?
L-I-V, live look-ins.
Perfect. How about this one?
P-L, placata.
The analysts of MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus. Only on MLB Network.
The ninth time, he's been very good. Harking back to a couple of years ago where he had a terrific season. He's entirely healthy this year. He's gone 9 in the third inning, struck out 7, walked only 3. Right-handers have not hit him very well, but he's got a tough right-hander to deal with. Runners at the corners. A ground ball away from getting out of this.
Anthony Rendon is 1 for 2 with a sac fly in the third. Ball 1. Foster in 2020 started his White Sox career with over 14 scoreless innings. So Tanner Banks ends just under 14 innings scoreless with the run he allowed here in the ninth. It's the second longest start to a reliever's scoreless streak to open a White Sox career to Foster. 2-0 from Matt. Through the gray sky, first base side, and out of play. Hey, a little one with a baseball. And a first game baseball.
That's pretty good.
How about that?
Let me see that.
Give it to me.
Oh.
Hang on, I want to sit down.
I'll take a look. Let's see what's written on it. That's pretty exciting.
Two and 1 from Foster. Mayfield at first, Trout at third. 5-0 Angels. And that sits just outside. 3-1.
Well, that doesn't miss by much, but it was off the corner.
Short center field. Robert charges in. Luis makes the catch and no tag from Trout. 2 out for Joe Adell.
It's 5-0 ball game, and the last thing you want is to risk something happening to Mike Trout. So Mike Gallego pretty much told him, you're not going to be scoring on this. Good arm in center field, and coming in with all the best of it on the throw.
Two down for Adele. And ball 1 to him. Abreu, Sheets, and Pollock coming up in the Sox 9th. Third base off of Harrison. Into shallow center field. The Angels get a run and some extra bases to boot. Adele ends up at second. Mayfield at third, and it's 6-0.
I would assume this is E5. We'll take another look at it. Adele doesn't hit it hard. It's off the end of the bat. They're giving him a 2-base hit. I don't know exactly how he gets a 2-base hit on that. Misses his glove, hits his leg, and kicked into center field.
Well, if I'm Tanner Banks and Ethan Katz, I am livid that that's an earned run pair coming across.
No, you can't. You have to change that somewhere down the line. Take another look at it and change it. It's not going to affect things in the grand scheme of things. It just changes an ERA.
Now, for a guy who's had a marvelous start to his career, I mean, it's. Josh will be the first person to tell you he should have caught that ball. No strikes. Two and 0 to Walsh. He really loaded up to foul that away. 2-1.
It hasn't been a particularly good series for him, and he was looking to make up for it on one swing of the bat.
He went around. 2-2. Mayfield at third, Adele at second. Into the glove, strike 3. Inning over. Sox have a lot of work to do in the bottom of the 9th.
I love the Boys and Girls Clubs because they help you believe that you can make it to the big leagues.
Big leagues of what? Law. Art? Construction? Baseball?
How'd you guess?
With the help of Major League Baseball, the Boys and Girls Clubs of America help kids make it to the big leagues of anything.
puppy out.
Well, it's been a minimum of pitches to this point. Longest outing of his major league career will continue. 6 hits in 8 innings. Couple of walks, couple of strikeouts. That usually limits your pitches, especially if you're around the zone with everything, and he is that. So at least for the moment, he's still out there. We'll see how patient Joe Maddon will be.
You'd imagine that at 6-0, it's different than 4-0.
Yeah, it is that.
First pitch to Abreu, a strike. Tomorrow, 1:10 start time, 12:30 airtime of the pregame festivities. Dylan Cease on the hill against Patrick Sandoval. No go, 1-1. Sandoval is a left-hander, so that's good news for this Sox offense. As Abreu's got a base hit to lead off the ninth.
Well, the right-handers who haven't tried to pull him have had pretty good luck. That's the 4th base hit that's been shot through the right side. 2 by Anderson, 1 by Pollock leading off the 7th, and Jose leading off the 9th.
Gavin Sheets braces for strike 1, just tiptoeing on the inside corner. Into right field, on a line and down. Ward couldn't get there. Throw comes in. Runners at the corners. Nobody out in the 9th.
Well, Jose took a gamble, and I'm really happy that Ward doesn't hit Fletcher with that relay throw, because if he does, they got to play at third base. 2 hits for Gavin Sheets, and Ward airmails Fletcher as the cutoff man. Velasquez gets it, but there's no play at third base. Here's Jose thinking he's going to make it without a play. And fortunately he does.
2 on, nobody out, and the bullpen stirring in right field for the Angels.
Well, I got to believe, unless there's a double play ground ball, this is going to be it for Lorenzen. Raisel Iglesias, the closer, up in a non-save situation. But you got to get your closers consistent work.
Oh, he's been getting consistent work.
Oh yeah.
So maybe Lorenzen will be free to give up a run or 2 if he's going to trade him for outs. We'll see how Joe Maddon decides to play it here. 1-1. In the air, right-hand side. Ward is in. Ward makes the catch. And there's 1 away. So here is Garcia with runners at the corners. Trout is back. Trout at the wall. This is off the base of the wall. Abreu scores. Sheets is coming home. 6-2 now on a double from Garcia.
That's his 2nd and 3rd run batted in this year, and that's going to be it for Lorenzen. Joe Maddon gave an opportunity But this is getting a bit too tense for him. So Leury crushes this ball. Trout was playing rather shallow. They're out toward left center field. He can't get to it. Right off Xfinity. And their high-speed action.
Tell you what, you never know.
You think you do, but you never know. We'll be back.
We know that.
There's something about a park. The swings, the slides, the dogs. You can throw your food and wear it proudly. It's where showing off is encouraged, even if it doesn't always work out.
So, you in?
It is showtime!
Here at MLB Network, we believe routine checkups are key to staying sharp. Hey, Doc.
Hey, Doc.
Hi, Doc.
Good morning. Take a crack at the bottom line, please.
B-R-E breakdowns.
And the next line.
L-I. That's live look-ins.
Perfect. How about this one?
Come on, Doc. That's MLB Tonight.
The analysts of MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus. Only on MLB Network.
Time this year, 6 for 6 in save situations. An ERA below 1. He's got a great straight change. I mean, his stuff is really good. The fastball isn't overpowering, but his command is so good that it looks better than the velocity would indicate.
First pitch quickly home, down low, ball 1.
Michael Lorenzen was very good. Lorenzen took it into the 9th inning. 9 hits, a couple of runs so far, 2 and 2 on the walks and strikeouts.
1-1 on the count to McGuire. Foul at first, Darryl Boston, and his 5 career leadoff home runs make the play. Tim's leadoff home run sparked a conversation in the coach's room about leadoff homers, and it turns out Debo had 5 of them in his major league career.
That's pretty impressive. This is a non-save situation. Tying run is not on deck.
1-2. Wide of first again.
Wisely, Darryl did not go after that one.
No, it would have been a dive or a lurch at least.
A little more on it.
Now.
Two. Gulp down the left field line. Foul, but caught in foul territory.
A redeemer. That one almost snuck out. Makes the play. A little bit of a snow cone, but he pulls it back.
1 for 2. I mean, you'll take that all day. Looking around to see if anybody saw. We did. We got you.
Want to make a passage for the baseball, but not yet.
One, 2. Foul again, first base side.
this, but it did miss. Good call by Dan Bellino. Backdoor slider. Watch it again. It is just off the plate.
It was a flirtatious slider. Fastball struck him out. Just the third strikeout for the Sox all day, but 2 gone in the 9th.
This is just off the plate, but good late movement on it. Took it out of the zone at the very end. And this is why late movement on all your pitches is essential, but especially a fastball that appears to be in the zone. But that little extra late movement made it unhittable.
Here's Harrison. Strike 1. Harrison wands it into left field. Adele broke back. Now in. It's down. Josh is going to second base. He is there as the ball bounces past. That was chancy. It's now 6-3.
This is a 2-base hit, and he reaches out. That ball is a good 3 inches off the outside corner, able to pull it. Adele broke back to start with, then couldn't get to it. By the time he did, if this throw is on the mark at second, it's ball game over. Josh decides to gamble, wins the gamble. And the inning stays alive.
Now the tying run's on deck with Luis Robert.
Tim looking for his 3rd hit of the day to try to keep this game alive.
It's a high slider, ball 1. Now the chant of "Let's go White Sox" grows louder.
Let's go White Sox! Let's go White Sox!
To left field. Base hit. Harrison's coming home. 6-4. The Sox are on the move, and the tying run will come to the plate.
Well, look, after a couple of base hits to right field, Iglesias tries to heat up Tim inside. He can pull the ball, he just chooses not to. And he goes down and gets it, drives it into left field, makes it a 2-run game, and brings the tying run to the plate, all with one swing of the bat.
The 8th batter of the 9th inning is the prospective tying run. Broken bat grounder. 3rd base side. Luis can really run. He is out. They're going to review it. Let's see. He's safe for sure, in my opinion. This could be the 4th overturned call at first base today.
Well, if they do overturn it,
yeah, he's safe.
And they will overturn it, you would think.
Yeah, he's safe.
This could be the all-time record right here. A 4-bagger.
2 for each team.
Luis Robert helping him out. He says he's safe. That's because
Chicago
he is.
Challenging the out call at first base.
Right here, the foot is on the bag before the ball hits the glove.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's easy.
Yeah, that seems to be relatively easy.
Safe. Let's get Grandal to the plate. He's the winning run.
Yeah, let's send this crowd, number 1, into delirium, and number 2, reward them with a victory for their persistence today.
We've got all sorts of angles that say he's safe.
You want an angle? We got an angle for you.
That's a good angle. Yeah, the Angels aren't going anywhere. Larry Vanover talking to New York on a possible 4th overturn at first base.
Upon review, the call in the field is overturned.
Luis keeps it alive. Time to send the first base bag to Cooperstown.
He's there easily, sprinting down the line. He couldn't believe it.
Yeah, he's got tremendous speed. Lorenzen says he's out at first, but upon further review, it's overturned. Well, that is a very tough day.
It's one of those days you're glad you have instant replay, for sure.
Yeah.
Yasmani Grandal is the winning run now as he walks to the plate. In a game that looked like it was just pack it up, go home, 6-0, the Sox have a 4-run 9th inning.
Yeah, pretty amazing. And you're bringing the winning run to the plate. Coming into the 9th, the team has not given up 1 iota.
Six hits in the inning. Iglesias for Grandal. First one is downstairs, ball 1.
So the best part of this scenario is arguably you have your fastest man at first base. Even though the outfield is back playing a no double set, on a double, Luis undoubtedly will score.
2-0. Abreu is waiting for a possible chance. Outside 3-0.
So you say there's a chance.
Growing by the second.
So's the agita for Joe Madden.
In a big way. 3-0. Grandal takes a strike, bottom of the zone. Two on, 2 out, 4 runs across already. The rally has extended to batter number 9. Rally cap's on. Iglesias's cap was off. 3-1. Strike called right at the edge.
That was a strike. That had a good piece of the plate. Yes, didn't like it, but turns out it's a good call. Nice job of catching it by Stassi, but this one had the zone anyway.
Three balls, 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 out. Angels can barely watch. Sox fans hoping. Grandal twists it foul.
Well, with Luis running on the play, any double scores it. Liam Hendricks throwing in the bullpen.
Bet you he didn't think he was gonna when this inning started.
I wouldn't think so. And the Sox might not have thought they'd bring the go-ahead run to the plate.
And that go-ahead run fouls off another 3-2 pitch.
Yes, represents the winning run, the tying runs at first base.
Everyone who's saved getting a thrill. 3-2. Line foul, third base side. Great at bat from Grandal.
Well, he's taking it as far as he can take it. 3 foul balls. Pitch number 9 on the way. And with every pitch, the 3-2 count, hitter gets a better shot at it. Right now he's seen about everything that Iglesias has.
Anderson at second, Robert at first. Iglesias to Grandal. Iglesias taking his time. That was very well received by the crowd. Now 3-2. Here we go. Downstairs, ball 4. They are loaded for 2020's American League Most Valuable Player.
Well, that was a great take by Yaz. That was a terrific at bat. Adam Engel will come on to pinch run. Watch it again. This is quite a battle. Goes to 3-0. Iglesias fights back. Yaz fouls 1 off, 2 off, 3 off, and then takes one out of the zone. That is the winning run at first base. Now you're seeing the fastest combination of base runners the Sox have. All on base at the same time, with Adam Engel carrying with him the winning run.
He's at first, Robert at second, Anderson at third. One of those slams wouldn't be so bad. The chant of MVP as he takes ball 1. Jose started this inning. An emotional ride ago with a single to right.
6 hits here in the 9th inning. Just a little single. And it's going to tie up the ball game.
Ooh, fouled away on a fastball in a hittable place.
Boy, that was right there, thigh high in the middle of the plate. Jose fouled it back.
On a slider, 1-2.
This one drops out of the zone. It's the variance in speed, not the location that fooled Jose.
2 sliders sandwiched by a fastball. 1-2. Bases loaded, 2 down. He's hit. 6-5. The margin gets thinner. The crowd gets angrier. And it's a 1-run game.
He tried to drop down and buzz him inside to throw it by him, and Jose catches it off the forearm. Iglesias real unhappy with that. He had Jose in a hole. And Joe Maddon's going to come out and talk with him.
Ryan Tepera has been loosening in the Angels' pen, and it looks like our old pal is going to be the one to try to finish this thing off one way or the other.
Well, the closer in a non-safe situation pretty much gives it up.
Watch games and coverage all day, every day, your way on MLB Network.
It's time for MLB Pitch Hit and Run, the official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball. Give the kids in your community a chance to compete in the 2022 Pitch Hit and Run Finals by hosting a local competition. Sign up for free at pitchhitrun.com.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Jackie Robinson searching home run into the left field stands.
Here comes Roger Maris. There's a new home run champion of all time. I don't believe what I just saw. Cal Ripken Jr. has reached the unreachable star.
This crowd on its feet and in unison.
This one has a chance. Home run! Mike Piazza! The Boston Red Sox are world champions.
Welcome to the first night of MLB Network.
Number 600 for Jim Thome. That ball is gone.
106. That would be a new record.
It is caught. Oh, what a catch by Mike Trout.
Emotion in this game. That's a very unhappy closer in a non-safe situation. Yeah, he's not ecstatic with this. Lakeside Bank call to the pen. Former Cub, former White Sox, Ryan Tepera comes on. He's had a chance to save one game. He's been unsuccessful. On for the 10th time. The ERA 1.69. He leans heavily on that slider. And Gavin Sheets, with a couple of hits and a walk, will have the opportunity to, at the very least, tie up the ball game.
You may remember last July 19th, Gavin Sheets walked off Minnesota with a moonshot to right field.
All you need is a little looper these days. And the outfield fairly much straight away and pretty deep all the way around.
Tepera against Sheets.
You got a whole lot of speed at second base and Adam Engel. Tim has scored. That, folks, is the winning run, and who would have thought that we would see that man at second base?
Tepera to Sheets. Called a strike. Everyone's been standing for what feels like half an hour. 0-1. And the dirt blocked by Stassi. 1-1.
Well, it's been a good ninth inning. Could turn into a great ninth inning. Looked like a change. Stassi able to smother that. Tying run 90 feet away.
One and one for young Gavin Sheets.
Full timeout.
He does.
That one took way too long. You got a lot of tension in your arms anyway when you're at bat, and you certainly don't want it to take that long.
On the ground, first base side, Walsh ends the game. The Sox did everything but tie it in the ninth inning. 11 batters came up, and this team falls one run short.
Well, they didn't fold the tent. They didn't give anything up, and they battled back only to come a touch short in the ninth inning, but 5 runs was just not enough. The Angels take the 3rd game of the series and one more day game tomorrow. So a long turnaround. Get your rest anyway.
Yeah, thank you. This is the type of game that we saw the Sox put together last year so many times. It is great to see the energy coursing through the offense late. The hope is that it starts to happen sooner in ball games.
Yeah, I mean, for me, you did lose the ball game, but it showed that this team is not ready or even remotely going to give up anything. They battled back. And tomorrow, let's see if they can carry over some of this momentum.
All right, see you tomorrow. For our producer, Chris Withers, our director, Andrew Blaustein, our associate producer, the great Dave Ross, our tech manager, Mark Harper, and our entire wonderful crew. Joe Groove, our stage manager. He's Steve Stone. I'm Jason Benetti. Subaru White Sox postgame live. Chuck and Ozzie right now.